What's up, guys? It's your boy Kazaris back with another fun little deck profile. Today we have a huge conglomerate of nonsense. It is, if it'll load, Neos-Koa'ki batteries. Yes, that is right. So you got all your typical Koa'ki stuff. This little 6-card engine here. I'm pretty fond of it. Honestly, you got your 3 searches and then your ice and then your max play, all of which are just blowouts sometimes. Just like the amount of times I'm just like discard like a handful of batteries, pop a whole field, and summon an industrial is pretty cool. So yeah, you got your 6 Koa'ki things here, and then your 6 Neos cards. So your 3 fusion, your 2 Neos, and your 1 bacon saver here. So a lot of times Neos decks will just like only play the bacon to send bacon, and like won't really benefit from many other sendings. Like sometimes they'll play AD changer just to send that, but like your in archetype battery stuff works really well with the Neos fusion as well, because you can send dead microcells and stuff and just thin your deck, get them out of the deck, and set up your gray for the industrial strength here. Got a nice prismatic one. Yeet. And then so you have your 6 engine with the Koa'ki, 6 card engine with the Neoses, and now you have your 7 card battery engine. I'm playing 3 microcell and 2 solar because opening Neos Fusion microcell is very good, especially now that people attack into sets kind of often. It's not like very uncommon for them to just not attack. But like you resolve it 50% of the time solidly, and if you resolve microcell, you're just so far ahead. You are just so far ahead because you're going to be specialing solar from deck, dumping another microcell from deck, and then drawing a card. So if you resolve microcell, you're thinning your deck by 3 cards, which is just stupid. And by that point, you're drawing into Neos Fusion and more diamond cores and industrials, and then you're just able to push for game. Like you can do some crazy plays with this deck. Like I've summoned Max, bait back row, summon industrial, bait more back row, and then end on a Neos Fusion, and then just attack, search another Neos Fusion, and then just have my Maximus plays for next turn and stuff like that. It's just, you summon all 3 bosses in a turn sometimes, and it's so overwhelming. So you have 6 and 6 and 7, so that is 19, and then your 1 Treacherous here, just a very good power card. There's no reason to play 2 Iron Core, because once you resolve Maximus once, then you have no need for the other one. So your other slot is just better dedicated to something like Treacherous, just a really good power trap card. Then extra deck, just 3 Brave Neos. I would play Synchros if this was like Econ, and I could Econ take a tuner maybe, and just have like some different level options in that case. But if you want to play Econ, then you can include those. But otherwise, I think Treacherous is just better, and you don't need any more things in the extra deck. Destiny Draw is the skill here. I think Tombs is decent because you can just... Ice can push through Neos and Neos Fusion because you can just discard 2 cards to get rid of it. But if you seal Tombs, you can just discard 1. But it kind of conflicts with your own industrial since this is batteries. You need to be banishing with industrial strength to make plays. So seal Tombs can kind of conflict with your own Neos and Bacon Saver as well. So I like the Destiny Draw here. Typically you'll be able to take some damage, block with a Bacon Saver, and then de-draw into like one of your power plays with Neos Fusion, industrial strength, or Maximus here, or de-draw into ice and blow up a whole field, or de-draw and be able to summon 2 bosses or all 3 at once, stuff like that. I just like the de-draw. You could play Switcheroo maybe if you wanted to play Cyclones. The deck space is very tight, and I even cut down on the battery engine. Like I used to have 3 solar and 21 cards, but at the end of the day I was like, I could just cut a solar since I want to open microcell more anyway. And then that'll put me down to 20 cards. So I think this is as consistent as I could get it. I've debated just cutting the Neos engine entirely and just playing like the 3rd solar and more back row, and just making it more battery dedicated. But the Neos Fusion just offers so much defensive and offensive utility in 1 card. So it's just a lot of this deck is just 1 card combos, just Neos Fusion, and then microcell, thin your deck by 3, and then like Neos isn't really the Koa'ki isn't really 1 card combo, but like if you open just any 2 of these, is just a huge power play, or just like ice by itself is huge enough. But yeah, that's the deck. Let's go ahead and get into it. It's gonna do a live duel here for you guys. Gonna do another one. Like I was saying before in my last video, I was thinking about like maybe going back and changing decks with you guys and stuff. But I don't think this deck needs to be changed at all. I like it the way it is. I got the 2200 in the World Qualifier with it. I just played this deck only. I don't know. I like in the World Qualifier. I don't have time to play the entire full 72 hours. I don't think the majority of people do. It's unfortunate. I've been asking for a dual cap on the event for some time now. But Konami refuses to change it. We have a fantastic hand here. If this Iron Core was literally any other Koa'ki card, it would have been fantastic. But it's unfortunate, but I can't complain. So you open Neos Fusion Microcell, and we are going to draw and get another Microcell. That's fine. So we're going to Neos Fusion. We're going to send our Bacon Saver. I always like to send the Bacon Saver first because they both get sent to grave pretty quickly, and Neos ends on top. So like if they're not playing PC, if they're playing mobile, and they're lazy, they don't look at what you sent, they won't see it if they're not paying attention. So very rarely you'll catch some people off guard with that, but like figure it's worth it. So he has his own Bacon, that's fine. We're going to search our own Neos Fusion. We are not dying. We're going to be able to block 1-2 attacks through the Neos because he's going to have to get through Fusion. 3 with the Bacon, and then 4 and 5 with the Microcell, and then the Solar that Microcell will summon. So we are absolutely not dying. And he is just going to pass. That is yikes. We can't kill him because he has Bacon. Do we even bother? Like a lot of the times I don't even search with the Diamond Core because there's no reason. Like I don't want to reveal that I'm playing Koa'ki as well because I'm playing 3 different engines in this deck, and if they only see 2, then they'll think that's all I have room for kind of thing, and then they will not expect the third at all. Like if I only show them Koa'ki Battery, and they don't see the Neos Fusion coming, puts me in a pretty big advantage. If I only show them Neos-Koa'ki and they don't see the batteries at all, then I can just drop an Industrial on them, just catch them all off guard, and then etc. Like if I only show Neos Battery, then the Koa'ki catches them off guard. So very cool mechanics here. Wow, he's gonna return his Bacon Saver. Okay. Well, we are going to let this go through, and we are going to win the game now because we are resolving Microcell, and that just puts us ahead by like half the deck. So send the other Microcell. Draw a card. He's going to search another Neos Fusion. That is absolutely okay. He doesn't have Bacon Saver in grave, and our Neos is bigger than his, so we are just at an immediate advantage, honestly. I don't know why. What? If that was his only play, I get it. But yeah, okay. He's just going to skip. Alright, that was questionable at best. But yeah, so that was a pretty quick sweep. You saw resolving a Microcell, we had 7 cards in hand, and we could summon Industrial or Maximus and just go from there. Batteries have always been one of my favorite decks. Like since the last Gamble nerf, I've been trying to figure out ways to play it. I used to play with Cyber Style back in the day, and Battery-Man Charger, because you could like Cyclone some back row and then summon Proto Cyber Dragon and then tribute it for Battery-Man Charger, summon Solar from deck, send 1, and then just like have a huge board. That was like 1500 on board because Charger was 24 and Solar's 15. Sorry, I meant 3900 on board. Yeah, that was already huge. So here, as you can see, we opened like the shittier parts of the battery and Neos engine, but we got 2 Diamond Core. So we will have a max play that cannot die for 3 turns. Interesting. Neos Ancient Gears. Interesting. Anyway, I love Neos. If anybody plays the TCG, it's like a Brilliant Fusion. So Brilliant Fusion was like when you used it with Gem Knight Seraphonite, you could send a Gem Knight in any light monster, which is cool. But Neos Fusion is just any level 4 lower effect monster, so really provides some utility. He sent not Bacon, so we are going to we're gonna max. Fuck it. Normally I don't like to blow my load with Koa'kis this early. Like if you blow your load too early in this deck, it's kind of difficult to make a ton of plays, or like you're playing on the back foot if they somehow stop you. But he didn't send Bacon to grave here, and he probably doesn't have Sphere Kuriboh in hand, given this is an Ancient Gear deck with Neos to boot. So we are going to go Bop. It's gonna banish. That's fine. I don't think I want to summon because I don't want to give him. We can chill. I don't want to give him a counter and have him summon. Actually, that was stupid. Now that I think about it, he has Gear 10 anyway, so he's gonna be able to summon Big Boy regardless. Yeah, I think we should just summon Solar and pop his monster. So if he has the Ancient Gear Reactor, we're dead regardless. He has double Neos Fusion. So whatever you top decked could be the reactor. Oh, nope, it was Ancient Gear. Whiffer. What am I looking at? What is happening? What is set? Is that Bacon Saver? It's gotta be Bacon Saver, right? Well, we drew Ice, so that's ridiculous. Alright. Well, this is what I'm talking about. You can just discard an entire hand of batteries and Bacon Savers. Fuel the grave. Get rid of one. This is where Sealed Tombs could have been good. Now I can just like... I don't have to blow my whole load, but these cards are also good in the grave anyway. We're going to banish the Diamond Core. Yep, and he's going to scoop. So that's the deck, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Like I was saying, I played this in the World Championship Qualifier, whatever you want to call it, the RRQ, I don't even know what Duel Links calls it. Really enjoyed it, had some fun, but I couldn't play a ton. I just wanted to get some rewards. I'm going to give you guys one last shot of the screen here. But the only way I would change this is maybe cut the Neos Fusion engine here. Whoops. And then play 3 Solar, and so you have like 5 cards to work with, 5 slots to work with here. But like, I don't know, the battery engine itself doesn't really perform well. I feel like it just needs a lot of supplementary engines to do well in this meta. But yeah, that's the deck. Probably going to do Monarchs next time, something very similar to this deck. Still uses Neos engine, but not the Koa'ki. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I know people are getting a little sick of Neos, but that's okay, because as long as it helps me play decks that I couldn't play before, I am perfectly okay with having to play something as popular as Neos. Hope you guys agree, and I will catch you in the next one.